We just got a note from court. Donald Trump is now off the stand. The New York AG's office has finished questioning him. There is no cross-examination from the defense. So he is done. Donald Trump is done testifying in this case, at least for now. Ivanka Trump will appear on Wednesday. All right. So Chuck, what do you make of no cross-examination from the defense?
Well, normally the reason that there is no cross-examination, Katie, normally, in the normal case with normal people, is because the other side doesn't think that there was any damage done during the direct. Right? If you don't cross, it's because typically you believe you don't need to. There's nothing to prove or disprove. There's nothing to clean up. Here, it could be, and logically so, that Mr. Trump's lawyers wanted him off the stand because he's not helping himself by being on the stand, and that he would perform really the same way on cross-examination as he would on direct. It's hard to know precisely why they made that decision, but it strikes me as the right one because he has a very difficult time with rules and procedures. He has a very difficult time confining himself to the questions that are asked. And so maybe from their perspective, Katie, and I think it's a reasonable guess, they wanted him off the stand as quickly as possible.
Vaughn, what usually happens when he's done? Does he, or this is the first time he's testified, but in the past, what have we seen? Do you expect him to take a seat back at the defense table or to come out and address reporters?
We should expect him to come through those doors here at any moment, Katie. Essentially, every time that he has been at the court, he has taken the multiple opportunities to address the cameras. And he himself said that he hoped that his words inside of that courtroom here today, which were not on camera, that he hoped the American public would hear it. He had posted multiple times to his social media account during the lunch break, including a quote from Judge Engoron, in which he had made the statement during the proceedings that he did not want to hear from what Donald Trump had to say. Of course, the context of that was that he wanted to hear Donald Trump's answers, not just a political speech here. But we could expect him, Donald Trump, to come out here and address these microphones at any minute. I think it's also worth noting that in some of the final questions that our team inside were relaying to us, one of the questions that came from the New York Attorney General's office was whether Donald Trump intended to make any changes to the Trump Organization as a result of this civil lawsuit by the New York AG's office. And Donald Trump's response was, quote, "I don't think so." And so this is going to come down to Ivanka Trump on Wednesday testifying. She is not a defendant herself here. But at that point, the defense will then be able to call for their witnesses to take the stand here in the months ahead. Again, this trial could last all the way through December 22nd. But this afternoon was a notable and pivotal point here is Donald Trump. Well, we don't expect him to take the stand in his criminal proceedings in 2024. This was Donald Trump under oath and on the record for multiple hours answering the questions of prosecutors.